Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name's Bobby, and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You
Anyone
aren't
else
here
like to share?
because you are
How
terrible
about you in the back
gamblers.
with the glasses?
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's dealing? Please. Who's that?
Who's dealing? Who's in? The Friday Night Freak Show has begun. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people are busted with everybody else in between, from Costa Rica to California, Montreal to New York, and everywhere else in between. Let's roll. As another long week comes to an end with another Friday Night Freak Show from another location, a cavernous location. That's why I started chuckling as Bobby Riggs' voice is like it's a little bit of an echo. A little bit of an echo. We're gonna have to step up and in and get some carpets, man, and sort of soundproof this place a little bit. It's like a concert hall in here or something. As we step up and in live from the Hudson. As it's pretty cool. This is our first show here tonight, and pretty crazy that we did shows with that New York backdrop for the last year, and this isn't a backdrop. This is the real deal. Now, I wasn't sure where we were going to set up, considering I don't have any furniture here. All I have is a chair. All I have is a chair, but there's a counter here, and I realized, I could just sort of face this way. So, hey, it's a start. And I believe Jazz owes me an apology, as he said, it's going to take him forever to get the internet. Boom, we got the internet. We're off and starting right now. We're off and running right now. At least we're able to watch. We're able to watch the games. I've got Colorado right now. I got the Colorado Buffaloes, so we need some points. So we appreciate everybody joining us. Big Man will join us a little bit later on. See, Jazz does owe an apology. And like Drew says, all I need is a chair, a laptop, and a router. Sean Thompson, a deluxe apartment in the sky. As it is a pretty badass view. I told you guys, a badass view. As you can see, the world famous Empire State Building right behind us here. And a couple of other big monstrosities that I don't know what they are. So as I stated, it's been another long day, long week. The grind continues, but at least it's nice to we're not at the FanDuel Sportsbook, although we got to go there tomorrow, and I think me and Drew are going to hook up there tomorrow. As I don't have a choice, I've got to go back to the FanDuel Sportsbook. We've got winners, baby. Kyle Hamburg. That's classic. We got a bunch of FanDuel tickets to cash. My only problem is, listen, places like this aren't cheap, right? So I don't have a lot of disposable paper money all the time. And every time I go to the book to get my money, I end up just betting more. So that's what's going to happen. But I do need to get some stuff. I got to get I can't just live with a chair forever. I really do need a carpet. I can't have this big echo all the time and stuff. So hopefully we ease into this without any complaints. I don't know. Last like 24 hours and stuff. It's been a lot of tension everywhere, it seems. Yeah, that's the best way to do this, Drew. What's up, Kyle Johnson? That's the best way to do this, Drew. We'll come down to the studio after and we'll take the bus from the Port Authority. That's funny you say that, Kyle Johnson, because I wasn't here when the cable guy was here. And the building called me and they said, listen, there's a cable guy. He wants to get in. And I was going to say, I told you guys like 10 times this already. Yes, I'm aware. But she's like, she asked me, do you want someone to be with him the whole time in there or not? And I said, no. I said, there's nothing in there. She goes, well, most people, are more not comfortable with the cable guy in there alone. I said, no, it's good. I said, there's literally nothing in there. I guess he could have stolen like a fucking jersey or something. I have a pile of clothes on the floor. I hid the tickets. So yeah, I was like, unless this motherfucker goes through an empty condo, he's not going to find these FanDuel tickets. That's right. $1 million review, man. Literally and figuratively. What's up, Grinch? Stooge, man. I hid the tickets. I left everything else out, but I hid the tickets. I thought in the morning, I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving these tickets just on the counter here. Yeah, I was looking around, like, where am I going to put these? I thought, I was like, God, this guy's not going to look here. It's true, man. I need a lot of Windex. I was thinking about that too. My window on this side is already getting a little dirty. We got more windows. I got nothing but windows. We got the glamour. See, that's New Jersey. That's New York. Like, I hate to admit it, but I've become a gentrified yuppie myself, man. There's like this building up there on the hill. Fuck, it's all old and beaten down. There's all these nice new buildings around here. I'm thinking, what the fuck is this building doing there, man? The building's probably been there forever, though. Oh, that's right, Grinch. I told you, we got floor-to-ceiling windows, for real. Oh, yeah, we'll get some crime, too. There's a lot of crime out here. Oh, Lizzie. Troubles are brewing. It's like The Simpsons. New York street crime. There's not a lot of crime here. There's too many cops to be crime here, but there's a lot of sirens going in other directions. I get the sense that hill up there is not so great. Shit seems to happen up there. There's always siren blasting up that hill. Van Fob. I got to be honest, Van Fob. I'm going to pull the blinds down on the jersey. Sorry. I'm not kidding either. I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to vision how I'm going to set the place up, but because I don't want all the windows open. You know what I mean? I got to keep this sick view here. Like, fucking, I'm not killing this view back here. Look at this motherfucker. Like, I think we'll put the TV up here on the wall here. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I need help. Fuck. I'm gonna hire like a gay dude or something to come here and fucking. I'm dead serious. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm dead serious. Like I actually crossed my mind. I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Fuck. I'm just gonna fucking hire someone and tell them, listen, fuck, just fucking. I'm going to work. I'm coming back. Just fucking have the place fucking built up when I'm back. Right? Surprise me. Surprise me. Let's tell them, listen, I do a podcast here, set me up here, little carpet, If you can, somebody looked that up for me. If you could find New York interior, like what do I need? Interior designer? I seen that in Toronto. They're like, you live in a condo, we'll design it for you or whatever. That's what I need. I'm useless. What do you want me to say? I'm useless. It's too big. Fuck. I don't know where to set up anything. Like, I don't know. Like, normally when you go into a place, you're like, wow, it's kind of obvious. Like, that'll go there, that goes there. Here, I don't know. Like I told you, I've contemplated, like, which bathroom. Like, I'm like, I actually forgot I have 2 bathrooms. Like, the other day I was walking past, I was like, man, I got to take a leak. I'm like, oh, fuck, there's a bathroom here, too. It's pretty cool. But Craig Carton's like, man, you only got 2 bathrooms? Carton's got 8 bathrooms. Like, what do you need 8 bathrooms for? It sounds like a lot of fucking, a lot of potential for flooding. I don't know, the angle won't pick it up here, but there's the World Trade Center over there. You'll just see the tip of it. Live from the Hudson. And we got our boy Kenny Fong. But we got some real new music here too. They fucking stopped playing when I fucking started fucking recording though. They were playing forever too, but live from Weehawken. It's the Friday Night Freak Show. It's perfect, like talk show music, isn't it? Tonight's guest, Big Man on Campus, live from Philadelphia. That's me. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's me. Good stuff. Yeah, these guys are rocking. Tonight on the Friday Night Freak Show, live from Weehawken, New Jersey. Big Man on Campus from Philadelphia. We talk NFL, college football, and Major League Baseball playoffs. Good stuff. Good stuff. I gave him $1 for the usage. It really is. It really is. Like it's unbelievable, dude. I walked past it, Drew. I was walking on 33rd or whatever. I'm walking down the street and I hear these dudes playing from like across the street. I'm like, fuck, these guys are good. Fuck. And I go over and there's only 2 of them. I'm like, man, they sound like a whole band. The bass player's like jamming out. And I sort of watched them, and then I realized, I was like, hey, idiot, you got a phone on you. Fuck, why don't you just record this? And then I thought, fuck, that's perfect music for the show. Perfect talk show music. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Like, It's so New York, this. That's what's cool. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? I wanted to get that for you. Like, it's just so New York. Oh, you can't see it. Everybody angle. Live from New York. The bass doesn't really pick up on the phone too much, but the bassist is really, really rocking. Like, very, very good. Do I have any porn sites up on my tabs? No. And to be honest, on a lot of my computers, I have tabs I didn't even set. Like my ex-girlfriend, like it upsets me actually. Like I got like makeup tips and shit on my tabs, but I got rid of most of them. I got Major League Baseball daily lineups, which I didn't install. Baseball statistics, which I did. Fangraphs, I did not install. I think someone did at Fantasy Sports Network. I got Bet365 tab twice for some reason. I've got Twitter tab, Major League Baseball standings, and this one I did tag. 50 ideas for frozen smoothies. Yeah, the new Skyline poster is so realistic, Bobber. All right, we are on the Colorado Buffaloes, no joking around. Yankees up 11-5, so that's it. They get home field. They're playing Wednesday night. 14-10 Colorado, 3rd and 6. UCLA back to pass. Completes it, but short of the first down. I wouldn't be surprised if Chip Kelly goes for it. This is about a 4th and 2 coming up for the Colorado 47 or 48. So, yeah, we've been in such football mode, but it's baseball playoff time. Time to talk some baseball. And Yankees with the win tonight wrap up this. So they're going to host the A's on Wednesday in a 1-game showdown. Now, listen, I don't know who's going to be pitching, right? So it's tough for me to really lock in a pick. They are going for it, 4th and 2. And they get it. Fuck. I don't know. Maybe the Yankees are better than I think they are. I don't think they're that good, the Yankees. I got to give them credit, though. They've been winning a lot down the stretch here. It's a 1-game showdown. Anything can happen. It's at Yankee Stadium. You know, Oakland are just so smoking hot right now. It's hard to get in their way. The thing with the Yankees is it's all or nothing. Like, look, tonight, they got 11 runs. You know, yesterday, 11 runs. Like, their offense really is coming alive, but it doesn't mean that's going to happen against aces in the playoffs. The Red Sox are playing for nothing this weekend. Meaningless. You know, meaningless. So we'll keep our eye on this. The Dodgers here this evening. And the Colorado situation. Colorado Rockies just can't be stopped. Fuck, these motherfuckers just don't lose, man. You know, that was the problem with the Dodgers coming into the weekend here. The Dodgers put themselves in this position. You know, really, it's an abomination, to be honest. It's a fucking travesty that the Dodgers are in this position that they're in. Like, really, like, I don't know what more, like, we can do. Fuck. It's frustrating as a Dodger fan. Like, a lot of teams, you're kind of screwed. It's like, you know, you're never going to sign free agents. Your team is just sort of there, and you have no chance. At least you know you've got no chance. You know what I mean? At least you know you're kind of screwed. Like, if you're a San Diego Padre fan, you just know, well, You know, we live in a nice city. It's nice to go to the park. We're never going to win, but we got a team. It's almost more frustrating to be a Dodger fan and have every like amenity. They have every player. They have all the money. They get whatever they want. They can't win. Like they either lose in Game 7 of the World Series, they choke like now. Like they put themselves in this position, and also we got to tip our cap too. The thing is, the Dodgers underachieved this year, in my opinion. And too many runners left in scoring position all the time. You guys know the drill. Anyone who bets baseball knows the drill. Dodgers always fucking leave guys on, man. That's what cost them the World Series last year. That and that jackass Yu Darvish. Chicken wings. Onion rings. Garlic bread and cheese. I got it all. Nice to be on this side of the river, though. I got a big thing of onion rings, chicken wings, and garlic bread and cheese for fucking $12. New York, this would be like $30. Although I'm finding the spots to eat today. I got a favorite spot I go to, Al's. Place is fucking good. I gotta tell you, man, New York food is fucking good. This isn't great. This is just okay. But you know, it's overwhelming in New York. There's so many places. Like man, in Manhattan, like there's literally like thousands of restaurants. It's just one after another. Ding, ding, ding. You can't even like you see them all. Except Chinese food. I couldn't find one. So. Drew actually told me where one is. I forget though. You got to tell me again. So he sort of said, all right, I'll take a chance. I'll go in here. I'll try this. I haven't liked all of them, so I'm sort of feeling it out. But there's a place. It's right on the corner of where my studio is. It's fucking awesome too. It's like home cooked style, buffet style. But you tell them what they want, they give it to you. It's like $10 a plate. But it's fucking good, man. Louisiana chicken, Cajun chicken, lasagna, you name it. It's wild how you order too. There's no, like, you just gotta yell it. Like, it's not for the faint of heart. Look, I remember the first time I went in, I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, all right, I guess that's the way you do it here. Fuck. I was just like, yo. That's all I got a loud voice. So I'm like, yo. But he looks over, he's, yep. Fucking, it's chaotic. Good place though. Oh, you'll like it there, Cobb. What's up there, Henry? Yeah, I look forward to seeing you down here, Kyle. We'll go and eat. You're going to like the restaurants. So we got some big college football games tomorrow. I'm going to continue to ride Kentucky. Sorry to eat on the air, guys, but once again, like last night, you know, when you're on the air all the time, what are you going to do? When you're on the air, what are you going to do? And just for the record, yeah, so we'll move on from this, but starting Monday, I'll be on. I'm already on, but we'll be guest hosting on Carton and Friends starting Monday. So give us your support if you can, Monday morning. Just there's not a big like number drop or anything like that, but it'll be a good time. It's kind of strange, it's bittersweet. I like Craig Carton, right? So, and also to be perfectly honest, like there's not pressure on me now. I roll in there and crack a couple of jokes, like crack a couple of jokes, and I don't have to carry anything. Yeah, I've enjoyed the morning show. I'll put it that way. Like I've enjoyed it. Like wake up, blaze one, go in there, crack a couple of jokes. I eat breakfast with Carton. Fucking bet on sports and fucking. It's very very laid back. Now suddenly it's like, oh fuck, there's pressure and shit. Now the pressure's on us. Yeah, you know what, Jay? Well, I'm pissed I didn't just get in on Tulane. Fuck. I wanted to. I talked about it. I gave it on the show. Oh, fuck off. Fucking Colorado. Fucking UCLA scored. Fucking bastards. 14-13. At least it was only a field goal. Come on, Colorado. Score before the end of the half here. And he gets sacked before the end of the half. Fuck, man. Should have known that UCLA would come to play tonight. I never win when I lay points. I didn't go massive on this game, but it's what little money I have on the Canadian side of things. I didn't want to fucking lose it, man. Yeah, so I'm getting a little pissed off though. So FanDuel, I tried to download their app today. I can't sign in because of tax purposes. You need to be an American citizen. Oh, personal foul, UCLA. Like in Las Vegas, you don't. You know what I mean? Like you can just go and get the Will Hill app and the Cantor, whatever app. Vegas, they don't give a shit where you're from. I don't know. I guess it was part of the regulation here in New Jersey. Both FanDuel and DraftKings, you need to give them your social number. Yeah, that is true. Me and Corey are good. Hey, what's up? I'll tell you what's up, Scott Ramsey. I'll tell you what the play in the AFL final is. The play in the AFL final is my West Coast Eagles. The West Coast Eagles are getting 7.5 points in that game. It's too many points. What's up, David Hutton? It's too many points. I don't understand. I don't understand why Collingwood would be favored. And we had Mick Ossie on the radio show today. And I asked Mick this, and Mick made a good point. The fact is, Collingwood are from Melbourne, and the game is in Melbourne tonight. But it's like the Super Bowl. So it's like the Super Bowl's in the home city type thing. It's going to be over 100,000 people. But it's not all Collingwood fans there. Like West Coast fans are going to be there too. But thing is, West Coast they're in Perth, and Perth is far from Melbourne. Well, thanks to Jazz, we're raising the price on Patreon to $50 a month. No, we're not, but I appreciate that. Dude, West Coast have a better record than Collingwood. It's only 7.5 points because of the home field. Yet, West Coast have played well in Melbourne this year. Like it's a famous stadium, the MCG. It's like the big stadium, one of the big stadiums in Australia. That's why they're holding it there. That's like I said, it's like the Super Bowl. Like it's that big. Like the entire country's watching. There's over 100,000 people. The Black Eyed Peas are playing. It's like the whole 9 yards. Yeah, Bobber knows. Bobbert's in New Zealand, guys. So respect his opinion when he talks about these sports. Exactly. They beat them both times. Can they beat them 3 times in a year? Somebody asked me about Michigan and Northwestern. Northwestern and Michigan. Northwestern and Michigan. I think the number is a little bit too high. Michigan have been beating up on patsies. I can't. Fucking Colorado. One thing I'll tell you, listen, last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, UCLA were hanging around with Fresno and they ended up getting smoked. The only problem is, like, these teams that hit rock bottom, at some point they get pissed off and they step up. And that's what's happening with UCLA tonight. Colorado comes in a little complacent. I'm not in a panic, though. I've got Colorado. No need to panic. We didn't bet the first half. It is what it is. They're winning by 1. It's not like we're losing 13-0 or something, right? It's 14-13. Colorado really didn't play well in the first half. We laid 9. You know, we're not that far off. We just need Colorado to get up, get a touchdown, and then another field goal, whatever. It is what it is. Somebody asked, did I share my super contest picks yet? Oh, and for the record, I was wrong about our super contest record. In fact, I overestimated it. I swear to God, I really legitimately thought we were 9-5-1. We're 8-6-1. I guess it was wishful thinking. I guess it was wishful thinking. A little frustrating, but it is what it is. But no, we haven't posted them yet because of the fact, holy shit, 1st and 30. Yeah, the coach of Colorado's fucking losing it. That's good news, actually, because at halftime, he'll really get these kids going. But yeah, I can tell you our Golden Nugget plays. We got our Golden Nugget plays in. We haven't made our picks yet. We haven't put the super contest picks in yet. To me, this is the toughest NFL card of the year by far. I can't, it's only 4 weeks in, but this is the toughest one. The problem with the Golden Nugget ones, it's fucking frustrating, is it's just numbers. So you don't see who you picked. So I got to remember. I'll tell you right now, Paco Healy, who we took in the Golden Nugget contest. Sent. Let's see. Sent proxy. Where is it? Here we go. I took 2 college games and 5 NFL games in the Golden Nugget contest. So let me get the numbers up. And I got to open so many pages. It's fucking frustrating. But I like Paco Healy, so we'll share it. Fuck, I think I took Colorado tonight. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I took Colorado tonight. That's not good. So we really need that even more now. Yeah, we took Colorado tonight. There was one other college game I took. Which one is it? I'll get it open here. Please fucking download this, open this. Fuck, I'm tired of this bullshit. Oh, I took Kentucky. So I took Colorado, I took Kentucky in the Golden Nugget contest. I took the Colorado Buffaloes tonight, and I took Kentucky Wildcats tomorrow. And then I took 115 Indianapolis Colts. I took the Indianapolis Colts -1. I took the Cincinnati Bengals +5.5. 125 is, I took the Chicago Bears at 129 and 140. I took the Seattle Seahawks. I took the Denver Broncos to repeat. So I took Colorado Buffaloes, which is at the half now, 14-13. I got to win by 9. I took Kentucky -1 tomorrow against South Carolina. I took the Indianapolis Colts -1 against the Texans. I took the Bengals +5.5 versus the Falcons. I took the Bears -3 versus the Bucks. And I took the Denver Broncos +4.5 on Monday night against Kansas City. Now the Super Contest is really tough. 5 games, all NFL. You know, we're all over the place. It's not just me. You know, it's me and Steel City Steve. T-Bone's a teammate, but T-Bone's been in Mexico, and once in a while T-Bone will throw a pick in, but it's mostly me and Steel City Steve. And most of the time we agree on games. We sort of think very similarly, but this week, me and him are on like the opposite of every fucking game. And it's a problem. We can't screw this up. So we're really last second this. I'm going to put the picks in for the last second in the morning here. And my throat, I'm getting a little cold. It's bad timing. We'll get the picks in last second. But I can tell you the games that we have on the list. Indianapolis Colts, Cincinnati Bengals. I like the Buffalo Bills. You know, maybe I'm a day late, dollar short on this with the Buffalo Bills, but the Green Bay Packers are fucking injured, man. Their secondary is injured. Randall Cobb is injured. I'm not even sure Aaron Rodgers is going to play. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, like Aaron Rodgers is not going to be able to play 16 consecutive games here. And they put themselves in a corner. Like he never should have played in week 2. So he's been playing injured now, and you can tell he's injured. Like you can see he's not 100%. Yet they keep pushing him out there. Wow, you know, we don't know if he's going to play, and then he plays. And you know, maybe it's wishful thinking. It went back to that Washington game when I liked them. I said I liked the Redskins, but I wasn't sure if Rodgers was going to play or not. Didn't matter. I don't know if McCarthy's arrogant enough that he thinks they could beat the Bills without him. I don't think so. You know, if Aaron Rodgers can play, he'll play. I just don't know how healthy he is. So we didn't put the Bills in, but we were considering it, getting the 10 points. Steve likes the Detroit Lions +3. I want to pass on that game. The Lions-Cowboys, I don't know. This is a game I want to talk about. I'll get your guys' opinion on this one, is the Jags and the Jets. I do like Syracuse plus the points tomorrow. Thing is, listen, the Green Bay Packers, they haven't covered. They don't cover. They lost in Washington. They didn't cover in their 2 home games. Like Green Bay just aren't good enough to be laying 10 points. And I'm telling you, Buffalo aren't as bad as people think they are just because they got killed in the first 2 games of the year. But yeah, so the thing with the Jags is I think the Jags are a little overrated. And Blake Bortles started to play like Blake Bortles again last week. Like the Jags are good, but they're not 9.5-point favorites good. And they laid 9.5 last week, and they lost the game outright. And now they're laying 7.5. The Jets have an extended break. And let's be real, the Jets were dominating that game against Cleveland. It fucked them up that Baker Mayfield came in, right? They weren't prepared for Baker Mayfield. You know, they're not facing Baker Mayfield and a sudden like quarterback that they weren't planning for. It was a tough spot for the Jets. Like they didn't really realize, they didn't know him, you know? Like they didn't adjust their defense. I think they were caught off guard. I think they didn't think Baker could throw the ball as well as he did. So my point is the Jets defense is an elite defense. They're fucking good, the Jets defense. Like they are a very good defense. And the total is only 38.5, which tells you that the odds makers think it's going to be a really low scoring game. What's up, Matt McCursey? Yeah, I actually have some water here. I can tell, like, too, I can feel it since I've been off the water type stuff. Now, the problem to me with the Jets is, and you guys are talking about it, is Sam Darnold. How is Sam Darnold going to handle this defense? And I know the Jets defense will make plays, but Sam Darnold is the kid turns the ball over. So he's going to turn the ball over against Jacksonville's defense. They're going to confuse him at some point. I personally, Tyler, I think, what's up, Paulo? Yeah, I think Colorado will play better in the second half, Tyler. It's a tough game, but I'm telling you, it's hard to trust the Jacksonville Jaguars here. Listen, I'll tell you what I like. I'll go through each game right now and tell you what I like. We'll get to some college in a few minutes. Big man's going to join us. Holy fuck, Tulane's winning 40-14. Fucking talked about this today. Fuck, I knew it. Fuck. So Buffalo's down to 9.5. As I stated, I like the Buffalo Bills. I like the Cincinnati Bengals, but I like the Bengals better when it was 5.5 and 6 points. Fuck, he's down to 3.5 right now. And I don't really understand why the whole world loves the Bengals so much. It kind of scares me. I like it better when all you guys mock them and we got more points. 3.5 is no value. Would it shock you if the Falcons won by 4? No value there. You know, I still think Cincinnati can win, take this game to the wire, but you're only getting 3.5 points. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals' second consecutive road game. Back-to-back road games, only getting 3.5, and they got to go to the South again. The Falcons are a good home team. Falcons are a desperate home team right now. Third consecutive home game. They got to get this win. Yeah, they've got to get the win, the Falcons. Well, I'll tell you what, Bankroll. Cincinnati actually have been a good road dog. They have been a good road dog. They're like 8-4 against the spread, their last 12 road dog spots. I agree, bankroll. I think it's the trickiest week of the year yet. So like I said, these are the games. This is what I'm looking at. But I'll tell you, like, I don't love anything. I lean with the Buffalo Bills. But listen, I'll tell you right now, it wouldn't surprise me if the Bills won the game outright. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bills lost a close one. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Bills got massacred. Right? Like, I don't know. Like, the Bills are a weird team. But the Packers, they're not justifiably shouldn't be 10-point favorites. The Falcons and the Bengals, we just talked about it. I like the Bengals when the spread was higher. Atlanta really don't blow anyone out, but they don't have to blow you out here when it's 3.5. Like, would it be shocking? Like, look, the total's 53.5. I was just going to say, like, would it be surprise you if the final score was 28-24 for Atlanta? Right around the number, it's a tough one. Bengals getting 5.5, 6 is more interesting. 3.5 is a low number. It's not enough. Detroit and Dallas, the total's 44 points. I think this game goes under. And we all know that I always get screwed when I bet on unders. I never win. So I don't know why I'm doing this, but I think the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys go under the number. 44 points. The Dallas Cowboys offense is pretty pedestrian, to say the least. It's basically fucking that Ewok guy, the Ewok Elliott. So, they give him he gets the ball like 20 times a game. They milk the clock. Like, they're so slow, the Cowboys. And it's funny because I was talking about this today, and I said they're just like Princeton. Remember Princeton basketball? They had to change. They had invented the shot clock because of Princeton. His name was Pete Carroll, and the coach at Princeton, or the old guy with the sweater there, he used to just milk the clock. There was no shot clock, so they'd literally stand there for like a minute and just kill like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, as much as they could and shit. So they had to change the rules because of it. And Jason Garrett went to Princeton. I swear to God, I'd love to interview Garrett. I mean, Garrett rarely does interviews because he's such a stooge. He doesn't want to fucking answer questions about Jerry Jones and whatever. So, but I'd like to ask him that. Like, where did you get that philosophy? Was it from Princeton basketball? Because the Dallas Cowboys, that's the one thing Garrett does well. He really believes in the ball possession. Eating the clock up, ball possession. And it eats the clock up. Like, the Cowboys are an under machine. And the Detroit Lions with Matt Patricia, he wants to run the ball more. He wants to be more smash mouth. They don't want to get into track meets all the time. This at 44, man, Elliott's going to move the sticks slowly on the ground. And then conversely, Kerryon Johnson rushed for 100 yards last week. First time like in 5 years or something, 6 years or whatever it's been since they had a 100-yard rush. So I think you'd see more Kerryon Johnson, a lot of running in this football game. I think that a lot of running equals a lot of ticking on the clock. Let's go with the under 44 in that football game. Houston Texans and Indianapolis Colts. And here's another one too, where I seem to be the only person in America that fucking likes the Colts in this game. Everyone thinks, everybody thinks that everybody thinks the Texans are going to win this game. I'm not seeing it. Like, the Texans, to me, like last week, the Texans were a desperate team. They couldn't win last week, the Texans. Like, if you couldn't win at home when you're 0-2, why are you going to win one on the road when you're 0-4? Like, maybe if the Colts just fall apart. The problem with the Colts is they're not a great team. And the Colts are better off. Like, we took them the last 2 weeks because they were underdogs. Like, the Colts are a great underdog with Andrew Luck. Luck is a great underdog. He's not such a great favorite. The game's basically a pick 'em. I'm not in love with that. They're going to need to win the game, but Bill O'Brien, and good to see you, Matt McCursey. Bill O'Brien has fucking ruined Deshaun Watson. not ruin him because he's only in his second year, but remember last year, Deshaun Watson came on the scene, was running around and doing crazy things and just making plays happen. And Bill O'Brien just sort of got out of the way and it worked. And then he got hurt. The worst thing that could happen is they had that off season together and Bill O'Brien's like trying to change him. He's got him under center. He's not under in the shotgun as much anymore. You know, Bill O'Brien's just not a good head coach and he's got to go. He's got to go. I think Bill O'Brien, it's time for him to go. And I think he's going to get fired on Monday. I know it's early in the season, but I think the Houston Texan ownership group are fed up. I think they're tired. I think they're fed up. The Houston Texans have a shitload of talent. Every year they're 9-7. Every year they get bounced in the playoffs after a week. And they've warned them before. Like I remember 2 years ago, they basically called them in. They said, listen, you got to do better than 9-7 every year. It's, you know, just making the playoffs at 9-7 is not going to cut it. And then, you know, Deshaun Watson getting hurt last year sort of bought another year for Bill O'Brien. But I sincerely believe it. I think they know. I think the ownership knows that, listen, Bill O'Brien and Deshaun Watson aren't a good fit. And we're not going to fucking get rid of Deshaun Watson. So, and Bill O'Brien, whatever, you had your opportunity. Like, I swear to God, if Bill O'Brien stays coach of this team, they'll be the same like 6 years from now. Like, they're not changing. He's not changing his philosophy. It is what it is. He's had his chance. This is like his fifth year, I think, sixth year with Houston. I think it's sixth now. He's had his chance. You know, he was 9-7 in every year, which is okay. Like, okay, he's 9-7 all the time. And I know people that'll defend him will say, well, look, he had a winning record in 6 or 7 years. What's up, Taylor Stevens? Nice to see the lovely Taylor Stevens. Yeah, we locked the door here, Jazz. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that, Taylor. Although my doormen, there's a lot of women who are doormen, and they're actually pretty hardcore. Fucking Colorado punting already, huh? Son of a bitch. Why do I know this game's going to end poorly? All right, so let's finish blasting through this NFL, and we'll get the big man. We'll get back to the NFL a little bit too here, but so like I said, I think the Colts are going to win the game, and I think Bill O'Brien's going to get fired. If he doesn't get fired Monday, whatever, he'll get fired in a couple of weeks, like after losing. He's going down. It's over. It's the end of the line. The Dolphins and the Patriots. Perfect timing. Taylor knew the Patriots were coming up in the rotation evidently here. That's why she just suddenly joins us. This is another one. It's sort of like the Bills and the Packers. Like, it feels like it's almost too obvious. You know what? I think everybody that bets this game is going to say there's no way in hell that the Patriots lose 3 in a row. Tom Brady's going to be pissed off. They're going to kill him and all this other type stuff. I'm sure that's the way people are going to think. It's almost too obvious, and I get it. Listen, the Miami Dolphins have won and covered 3 weeks in a row. Are they really going to do it 4 weeks in a row? The Dolphins always lose when I go to Foxborough. Ryan Tannehill, who I've been bigging up and talking about how Ryan Tannehill is this and that and his numbers, but Ryan Tannehill has struggled against the Patriots. He struggled on the road in divisional play. There's a lot to, everything says the Patriots, but as Lee Corso says, not so fast, my friend. I just don't trust the Patriots. Maybe it's because they fuck me all the time, but thinking the Miami Dolphins can hang around in this game. I just don't think the Patriots are that good. If you look at the Patriots win, all right, they beat the Houston Texans. Everyone beats the Houston Texans. We see the Texans aren't a good team this year. So that was their little impressive win, beating the Houston Texans. The Patriots, they just don't have a ton of talent. Like, I'm not, this isn't me ripping the Patriots. It's just being realistic here. And like I brought it up, I read an article about the Patriots with a scout talking about them. And he said they really don't have, they don't really have anybody that scares you, you know? You know, the talent, they don't have a lot of talent. It's just that simple. Like Bill, and somebody else brought it up, like we've been talking about all week, like Bill Belichick, the GM, is not a great GM right now. He's gambled and he's lost on a few consistently. And we can go down the list here. John Jones's brother, you know, getting rid of him was not a smart move. They have no pass rush. They have no athleticism. They screwed up on that with Chandler. And then you have the whole Jimmy Garoppolo thing where they waited to the last possible second. They could have gotten more. It's weird. They didn't handle the Jimmy G thing properly. And it was very unlike the Patriots, right? They fucked that up. They wanted no part of Brandon Cooks. We see Brandon Cooks is killing it with the Rams. They got rid of Malcolm Butler. You know, he was the big scapegoat for the Super Bowl last year. They got rid of Butler. Gronkowski's had a million surgeries. Like, his knees are shot. Like, for a young guy, you can tell that he's falling apart. And I don't think Gronk's going to play football that much longer. I mean, he's flirted with, he's always wanting to retire, this guy. Like, he's still pretty young. I don't see Gronk hanging on. Like, Gronk won't be in the NFL 5 years from now. You know, they had to talk him into playing. They wanted to trade him to the Lions. This is another thing. Patricia wanted him. And the Patriots were willing to trade him. And they asked, they said, what happens if we trade you to Detroit? And he goes, I will retire. I won't go. And then they were like, well, they told Detroit he won't go. We can't trade him. So Gronkowski knows they tried to trade him. It's not just a rumor. They told him. They asked him, do you want to go join Patricia in Detroit? He said, no, I don't. So Gronk knows now that they don't really want him, that Belichick doesn't want him. And Belichick is sick of Gronkowski's bullshit because he's always hurt anyways, right? So that relationship is fizzling fast. And it seems to me that Brady and Belichick have never been buddies, and now it's starting to show more and more at the end here. I think Belichick's a little resentful that he had to give up Garoppolo for nothing. I think Brady's resentful because there's not enough talent on the team. He feels as though there should be better talent. They don't, you know, there's a lot of weaknesses on the Patriots. But it's still Tom Brady. It's still Bill Belichick. They're still going to wheel themselves to victory. They're still going to have a good game plan. The players just need to execute. I mean, we told the joke earlier in the week about Chris Hogan. You know, Chris Hogan used to be known as 7-Eleven because he's open all day. Now he's called, his nickname is Chick-fil-A because he's fucking always closed on Sundays. Now, getting Edelman back and bringing Josh Gordon in can't hurt their offense, right? You know, but Edelman's not getting any younger. He's coming off of an injury. You know, he's banged up. And, you know, he'll be, you know, he hasn't played, right? So he's suspended. He's going to come in here and he's going to get hurt. I'm telling you, he's just, you know, he can't just come in and start playing well, like right out of the gate. With all that being stated, it's hard to say the Dolphins are going to beat them. Are the Dolphins really going in there and are going to beat them outright? I don't think so. And then you got to ask yourself, is it really going to be that close? NFL games usually aren't close. We always talk about it. Point spreads generally don't matter. Fuck. It's true. Like, point spreads generally don't matter, right? All that being stated, I think the Dolphins hang around, but it's one of these weeks where I don't love any of these things. They all scare me. The Jets and the Jags, we talked about it. The Eagles and the Titans, here's another one. Everybody loves the Eagles. I think the Titans can hang around, but I don't love it. You know, we get to the next game here, the Bears and the Bucks. This is probably the one I like the most, and I like the under in this game. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to struggle. Oh, fuck off. UCLA is now up 16-14. Fucking piss me off. UCLA is up 16-14. This game is our boy in Buffalo. This new place is huge for Solo car dealership. What up, Fred? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, this next game, I don't know, Big Man will join us in a minute. We'll see what he says about this. I'm just pissed off that fucking UCLA is winning right now. Fucking Colorado, you guys always screw me. Yeah, I'm always happy when the Bills win. Mark B says his Jets are going to get crushed. So yeah, the Bears and the Bucks. This is the game I like. I like the Bears. Let's hope, Anthony. I like the Bears in this game. Out of these games, like I said, we just went through all these games in a rotation to get to this one, and I don't love any of those other games. I think it's to me this is the toughest fucking week yet. I don't love any of these games. And, you know, we get to the Bears game, and this is the game I like. This is the one that jumps, you know, that I say, yeah, the Bears will win. And I don't take the Bears all that often. I took them in week 1 against the Packers, but I sort of just rolled the dice. I wasn't in love with it. I haven't bet the Bears very much, but the Bears defense really is that good. And Soldier Field is a tough place to play. I don't know who it was. I think it was Whale Capper that brought it up earlier in the week about the grass being really thick there. Somebody else brought it up too. And, you know, Tampa, you look at Ryan Fitzpatrick, it was a great start to the season. We all know Fitz ain't doing that every fucking week. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense is terrible, and they were able to get to him. Thing with Fitzpatrick, if you rush him and you get in his face, he'll just force it up. He'll just, he throws it up, and you know what I mean? Crazy shit happens. I think that's what's going to happen here. And not to mention, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing on a short week. They just played Monday night. Now they're going to go on fucking into the Midwest. Bear fans are all fired up suddenly. Khalil Mack and Bear jerseys are like the number 1 sellers in the league. The Bears are a big brand, right? And they haven't been good in a long time. So the Bears Nation here, the Bears, their fans are excited. Even though Trubisky isn't very good. That's besides the point. I think the Bears win this game. Tampa regresses on the road, short week. Everyone, Tampa's 2-0, now they're 2-2. You're going to see. Next thing you know, Tampa will be 2-4. Let's bring Big Man on campus in. What's going on, Big Man?
Hey, how are you, Gabe?
Good stuff. Good stuff. We're rocking in the. It's like a concert hall here. There's echo. So it's
I like that view. That's very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. We used to have the New York poster. Now we've got.
How about that? Yeah, now you got a real view.
That's my New York poster. It's a virtual poster, Big Man.
That's a cool little I like the windows. That's sharp.
Yeah,
Is that a column over there to your right?
There's another windows.
And that is sharp, man. That is real sharp.
Actually, the windows stop there, but the windows continue in other rooms. There's more rooms.
You got to get some curtains. That's going to be blowing in your face in the morning.
Yeah, I don't need curtains for this side because no one can see in from there.
Yeah, that is sharp, man.
The other side, I guess some people can see, but not really, like driving by quickly.
Oh, no, I'm saying for the sun. Like the sun's going to be beating in there in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Well, to be honest, I don't know, Big Man. I'm not here. Like I wake up at.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's dark, probably still, right?
I like it. Like
it's dark still when you wake up.
It is. No joke.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful view, man. I'd love to see that in the morning.
Yeah, it's cool. You wake up in the morning and I forget all the time, right? So I wake up, I'm like, holy fuck, it's
Yeah, that's a sharp view, man.
especially it's cool. The Empire State Building right there.
Yep.
Especially like I said this morning. Look, I only slept here last night, 2 nights or whatever. The other night I was here, I was drunk, right? Literally, like, so I don't really remember. I came in, fucking, and it was a shit show. I lost my phone. I fucking passed out. I got up in the morning, and I never saw the place again. So I've only, this will be my second night sleeping here again. So this morning when I woke up, yeah, it was still dark out. It was like I woke up at like 6:20 or something like that, and it was raining and it was like steam. It looked like Gotham City, dude, like right outside the Hudson and shit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's pretty sick though. Yeah, it's larger than life.
You got a bed yet or no? You don't, right?
No.
What do you got? The Coleman little sleeping bag?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bed on Sunday. I think Sunday.
Yeah, listen, Gabe. I saw someone mention it last night. Make sure you spend for a bed. The bed's important.
No, I don't sleep that much, anyways.
Good point.
Yeah, so I got the sleeping bag. The thing is with this building, dude, it's a pain in the ass. You got to fucking tell them 48 hours in advance if you order anything.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a big ordeal. So I was in Modell's today. I noticed they had these. I figured if it's good enough for these chicks, it's going to help with the sleeping bag, big man.
Oh, yeah. Little yoga mat.
Yoga mat. I got to tell you, I'm so fucking tired all the time recently. By the end of the day, I'm all right, but look at my eyes and shit. Like they fucking hurt right now.
Yeah, you look haggard, man, right now. You look tired.
My eyes hurt. Like the light
Yeah.
hit my eyes and shit.
I hate that feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm okay. My body's okay, but my eyes are like telling me, hey, you gotta chill out. I'll be going to bed right after the show. But so I always pass out. I have this fucking sleeping bag. I passed out, but I gotta tell you, this morning when I woke up, big man,
You didn't want to wake up.
a sleeping bag on the floor, it's not a fun time.
No. Especially what's a hardwood floor too, right?
Oh yeah. Like I tried to roll over, like flip sides, and there's no give, right? So it's like, and I forget. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, and then I was kind of wake up. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I'm on the fucking floor. Fuck. And then I look outside and it's like, holy fuck, man, it's fucking.
See, what you should have did is order the mattress ahead of time and then go get a bed at some point. At least you had a mattress then, Get something to lay on.
I should do a lot of things, big man.
Colorado touchdown.
All right, Colorado touchdown. So yeah, let's see. Hopefully this yoga mat. I hope this is good.
Yeah, that'll help a little bit, I'm sure.
Can't hurt. Are you on Colorado or UCLA here?
I took Colorado. I got them, nothing huge. But UCLA stinks.
Me too. Hopefully we can pull away. Oh yeah. Oh,
It's a little bit softer. That'll help.
oh yeah.
You just got to make sure it doesn't come out from under you.
I gotta tell you, it's more impressive than I thought.
What is that down there? Like a parking lot behind you?
Um,
Or that road?
yeah, there's a road. There's a road and like building another condo. There's like a lot.
Okay.
But they can't block the view here because they can't build in front of it. It's like a train track. I don't know. It's hard to describe. There's a lot.
I got what you're saying. It's a nice view, though.
There's a lot of shit. Where's the fucking charger? Yeah, it'll be great when we have a carpet and couch and, we can have the games on and shit.
Yeah, that'll look real nice once it's all, got the little furniture and everything. Look at a little boat flying around behind you. I can see the little ferry moving behind you. It's your right over here.
Yeah, you'll see like cruise ships and shit.
Yeah.
Man, listen, dude, I have a fear of like, I don't like the water. Okay.
No, right.
Like I don't like the ocean, I should say.
Yeah, the ocean's freaky.
I don't like cruise ships. I don't like being out on boats and shit in the water and ocean. I don't really mind the Hudson here,
Mhm.
but it's starting to freak me out more and more because it's like I said, man. Like today, there was actually traffic out there today. Like I said, there was like the Norwegian fucking tour, the Norwegian Pacific cruise ship or whatever. It's fucking massive, bro. The Titanic's always freaked me out, big man. All right, so I
Yeah, sure.
don't like looking at big ships and shit. Like, oh fuck, these things like the ocean, it just creeps me out. So, I mean, it's fucking like I said, it's this morning. It's fucking raining and shit. It's fucking 7 in the morning. I got this fucking Norwegian fucking boat, man. It's like this massive fucking thing. It's going all slow. But the good thing is the ferry drivers are all insane fucking dudes. And so he's speeding up, trying to get around it. Shit. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, fuck, one of these mornings, fuck, we're gonna hit fucking a cruise ship. A cruise ship's gonna fucking hit us.
Yeah, yeah.
There seems to be like once a year a fucking helicopter crashes into the Hudson.
Sure.
You know what?
Well, that's where that dude landed the plane, that Tom Hanks thing.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro, it's right there.
That's Sully, yeah.
I didn't know this. Look, I'm not kidding. I don't know why it made me laugh so much, but I was with Mike Cardano and we were standing in Hoboken and like we're outside this bank and fucking.
Yeah, look at that kitchen. That's a sharp place, man.
Oh yeah.
I like that place.
Yeah, this is only half the tour. The full tour goes on Patreon tomorrow.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we got
That kitchen is nice, man. That's a nice little range there.
yeah. This I got like a smart fridge. I don't even know what it does. There's like buttons and shit, man. I fucking hate that shit.
You see any of your neighbors yet?
A few of them. Yeah. I see it's panoramic.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's sweet.
There's the Jersey hood part.
What's that, Weehawken?
There's the glamour part. There's a train going by.
Oh, yeah, path train.
Yeah, train in Jersey City.
You don't take that in ever?
Jersey City is like right on the other side here too. Like you can see, I don't know if you can see from here. You see the World Trade Center tip there on top?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great fucking view though. Huh?
Yeah, that is real sweet.
Fucking and the view, this was my favorite one, but it's better in the bedroom. Like from the bedroom, like the angle is even more so. Like the Empire State Building somehow is like right in my sight line in my bedroom. It's fucking cool. Whatever, fuck. I'll be in, I'm going back to Canada. I'm going back and forth all the time still. I just take things one day at a fucking time.
Sure.
All right, so let's get this Colorado game home and let's talk some football. So, and yeah, well, you'll come up here, big man. We'll come up and hang out. We'll go to the sports books and shit.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to set that up. I'm game to come over whenever.
Somebody's asking me. Thank you very much, J. Will. G&G, how's the noise? Most normal people probably wouldn't like it. It's a little noisy.
That's Weehawken, Gabe, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Zach, settle down, Zach Jones.
Anyway, he's gonna pull a break into your house. Don't get any ideas, Zach.
I know it's not. It's kind of hard to hide. Like fuck, I'm on the Hudson here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you pretty much narrowed down where you are.
Yeah, to be honest though, the Hudson's pretty big. Like this view is from like a lot of angles. Trust me. There's a lot of buildings here. Like I can't even find this place sometimes. No one else will.
How far is the ferry from you? Right by you?
Yeah, it's very close. Yeah. Everything's pretty close. So Yeah, we need Bradsky, yeah. That's it. Taylor Stevens, the only one. It's funny. We're trying to move on to football. But what happens, big man? People keep coming in and they're like, "Holy fuck, Morency, what a view! What a play!"
Yeah. It's like
So it's one after another. What am
I would just say, hey, thank you everyone for the compliments. Thank you.
The thing is, like, yeah, we'll get over it. Once, a couple of nights, no one will be mentioning it. You know what I'm saying?
You got to get that. We're also used to that same view, that like that
Posting.
balcony thing. Yeah.
Would it be fucking funny if I put it up still?
Yeah, you should put it behind you. Hang it in the middle of the room.
Yeah. See, Scuba Steve, can you spend the night? No, you can't.
Well, actually, hey, I just wanted to update you, Gabe. I don't know if you saw it. Ian Cameron's actually starting on the website on Monday.
I know. We had him on again today.
He had to update everybody. I saw.
we had him on again. Thank you for the kind words, though, Scuba Steve.
Oh, Gabe, I meant to ask you yesterday. I heard you got kicked off the air or something. What happened?
Oh,
I saw it on Twitter.
I got stupid. Well, not stupid. If I didn't fucking do the video, basically, I was doing the radio show at the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Yeah.
And it's fine. I do videos for FanDuel.
Yeah, I seen you doing them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like FanDuel, whatever. It was the Meadowland Security. It wasn't FanDuel Sportsbook. Buddy he walked by and he saw himself type shit.
No.
So he came over and he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "You can't have a camera on in a fucking racetrack or sports book." He goes, "It's against state law." And I said, "No, it isn't." I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "There's no camera on anywhere." Fuck. I said, And right away he threatened to ban me. So I didn't want to get kicked out. You know what I mean?
So you just cut the stream, yeah.
Yeah. So I said, all right, I'll stop the stream. I just called in the show. We still did the fucking show. But he didn't like the video stream. He threatened to ban me. The thing is, he stormed off. Like, he sort of realized that, because even the FanDuel guy came over. Is everything all right? I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Thing is, I could have been a dick and started arguing with the guy, but the guy, I've seen him before. He's one of the bigger security guys there, and I notice he's an asshole all the time to everyone. And I got kicked out of a Super Bowl in a similar situation. Just sort of a small little argument about a fucking equipment and shit that fucking escalated. And next thing I know, I got fucking tossed out on the street like a drunk. They literally picked me up. They escorted me out, picked me up, and like put me outside. So I was like, fuck, I got $1,000 worth of tickets on me. I can't get banned from here. Fuck. So
sure.
I was like, no. I was like, all right. Fuck.
So are you going to go test it again and try to do another show?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah. But I got
what if they catch you again though? He'll kick you out for sure.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna fucking speak to FanDuel this time first.
Yeah, be like, yo.
I'm gonna tell him if I get fucked with, man, you guys have my back, right?
Yeah.
So
those fucking security guards think they're fucking like,
oh, dude, he's such an asshole.
Secret Service people.
Is that fucking the water police out there? Sometimes I see a siren on the water.
Oh yeah, the Port Authority. I've been pulled over by them on my jet ski down the shore. The Coast Guard and Port Authority.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been pulled over by a Coast Guard in the bay before.
What, on the water? When they say stop, like.
Well, if you there are a lot of rules like on the bay. Like if you go under a bridge, a lot of times if you fly under them, they'll sit under bridges. It's almost like speeding in a way. They'll catch you for like registration, shit like that.
There's no escaping them, huh?
They make you like hold on to the side of the thing, and they run all your info and shit. Yeah, you have to hold on, and they basically just run everything, and they're real like during like July 4th and stuff. They're out there, and they get people for like being drunk and stuff on the jet skis and stuff. Is that a little garlic bread?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking hungry.
No, do your thing, bro.
I hate eating on the air, but I'm on the air all the time, big man. I can't help it.
Oh yeah, no. I saw you last night. You're having a little cheesecake action, little strawberries.
Yeah, you're right though. I ate too fast last night, bro.
Yeah, you were. You had the little bubble gut.
I realized after I saw you say that, I was like, "Fuck!" I just crushed that shit.
I could see you're like fucking down in that shit. Settle down, Gabe.
It's a long day, big man. You're catching up.
You got to eat when you're hungry. I hear you.
All right, so
There goes the water diet. I see. Back to soda. Back to square one. You were doing so good too. No, that soda looks. That Sprite looks good. Little obey your thirst action.
like LeBron, right?
Oh yeah, it's okay. LeBron drinks it, bro.
Right, if you're thirsty.
Oh yeah. LeBron drinks. It's okay.
Sprite is good though.
Oh, Sprite's the best, man. It's one of the best.
Yeah, I've been enjoying. Yeah, the New York pizza. I've been eating cheap New York pizza. I haven't.
That's a good question. I was going to ask you if you had any pizza.
There's a pizza place. There's a pizza place right underneath our studio, but it's like dollar slice type shit. It's not bad, but it's not real. Like it's New York pizza, obviously, but it's not. I mean, it's New York pizza. It's in Manhattan, so it's New York pizza. But you know what I mean? It's not like some that's great pizza type thing.
What's it? That Two Brothers? I think I
Yeah. So I don't know. Like Joey Odessa actually sent me a thing with literally the best pizza places.
Now the best pizza in New York is DeFara's in Brooklyn. The best pizza in the world.
Yeah, but I'm not going all the way to Brooklyn.
Yeah, you don't want to go. Manhattan, the John's of Bleecker Street.
Yeah, all right.
That's the best one. John's, yeah.
John's Pizza?
John's Bleecker Street, yeah.
Speaking of here, what's up, Jesse? Good to see you, bro.
Bruce Shad said it's no Domino's.
Sprite, peach, and vodka.
Sprite, peach, and vodka.
Yeah, I've never seen a Domino's in Manhattan.
Yeah, I don't think they have them.
I'm sure there is.
I think they have like Sparrow, I think.
I swear to God, I haven't seen. That's true. Like I haven't seen one Domino's. Listen, I'm in a little bubble, and like I don't leave the little ratio and rating the little area I'm in very much. But I've never seen one anywhere.
I'm pretty sure there's one like
I saw one in Secaucus, big man. Like in the suburbs in Jersey, I saw one the other day, and I told Bruce Judd, "Hey, I saw Domino's for the first time. It was in like Secaucus or something."
I want to say there's one by Times Square. Like I think on like 40th Street, maybe. I'm pretty sure there's one there, but I guess there
won't work here. Like you said, there's too many local pizza places, bro. Like no one wants Domino's here in New York.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Sprite. I haven't had soda in a while. That looked good.
Drew says there's a few in Domino's. Yeah, they're everywhere, but you know what I mean. Domino's stock $290 a share. Jeez. Okay, so
yep.
Football.
Yep.
Football. Clemson and the Cuse. That game's early at noon. You know, hard not to like the over there, big man.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
There's going to be points. Clemson's going to score like fucking 48, 50 points.
Yep.
The question is, how many points can Syracuse score against that defense? But I don't know. Clemson aren't good monster favorites, dude. Like it's never like, I know this. So the quarterback change, you think it makes that much of a difference that they're going to score a million points because Lawrence is there now?
No, I think they would score points regardless. I mean, Syracuse aren't very good on defense, but I mean, Gabe, here's what I'm thinking. Like, you look at Texas A&M, that one game, that was the only time they played a good offense, and they put up 430 passing yards. A&M did. I feel like there's going to be a lot of garbage time here. I think this is like 51-24 or something. I think over's the play.
You have no interest in.
In the side, it seems a bit high. I would have put the number more like 20.5, 21. I mean, it's up to 25.5. That's, I don't know. For me, though, to want to take Syracuse, I would need like 28 probably.
Here's, oh, wait. I don't know if Paco Healy's here before. I forgot. I did. He was asking me for my top college picks, and I actually have some here. Fuck, I sent too many emails. Where is it? Here it is. Fuck off. Fuck.
He's in here.
Okay, good. Here they are. If I can fucking find them, man. Greg Sussman College. There we go. Okay. So I took Syracuse plus the 25. Syracuse Clemson over 64.5.
Like that, yeah.
Tennessee, Georgia over 54, big man. Doesn't that total feel a little low? Shouldn't Georgia score like 50 points, 45
You would
points?
think, but I've had it.
I'm worried about Tennessee not scoring.
That is the look. I could see them getting shut out. This defense or this offense is awful. Guarantano is terrible.
I know he is.
I mean, Florida made them look stupid.
Right, it's terrible.
Yeah, I would worry about Tennessee scoring. They can score, I think, 10. I think if they can get you 10, I think that'll go over. Because Georgia's just a freight train right now. But you know what I worry about there, Gabe? You know, like, I don't know, 44-7 or something.
Yeah.
That kind of score.
Sort of
I
like,
think Georgia killed them, though.
sort of like that Mississippi Alabama game.
Yes.
Where I bet over 72 and it ended up 66 fucking 3. They got stuck at 69.
Yeah. Oh, that was ugly. Yep. I saw that one.
That was frustrating.
How's that happen? Queens were 62, total 70. It doesn't go over.
I hear what you're saying, though. You're right. And that was my concern because when I saw this, it was almost like, holy fuck, that's way too low. But you're right. I was thinking the same thing after. I'm like, but shit, fuck. Tennessee might not score. Fuck. Like, I can see them scoring 3 points or 7 points only.
I mean, you got to hope for like a punt return or something like random, like big, quick touchdown for them.
Or Georgia scores 51. You know what I mean? Give us 51-7 or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, 49-7's a winner, 48-7. I mean, it's a tough one. They should be able to put up something, I would hope. I mean, if the game's out of hand late, you know.
Yeah, 48-14 gets us way over, right?
Sure.
So, yeah, okay, that's one of them I got. The other one, Northwestern, plus 14.
Wow, really?
Yeah, even though I'm a Michigan fan, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to step in front of Michigan right now the way they're playing, and that defense looks real good. And I look at Northwestern, and I've seen this group. I don't think they can stop the pass. In fact, I know they can't stop the pass. And you know, I look at Northwestern. I mean, they couldn't score against Duke. So
concern, I know.
How are they going to score against Michigan? I mean, this Michigan team, I'm telling you, people are forgetting about them because they lost that first game, but Patterson's playing well. I don't think Northwestern's very good on defense, particularly against the pass. I think Patterson will have a decent game, but you know, I kind of worry about like a 34-13 type game there.
Florida getting the 7 against Mississippi State.
Yeah.
And of course, it's Dan Mullen who built this Mississippi State program up.
Yeah, Florida's defense is good, man. I mean, that was pretty impressive what they did last week. And Mississippi State couldn't move the ball in Kentucky, which, by the way, gave Kentucky, I think, a good bet against them this week. They're reading the headlines, I think. And South Carolina, no one's talking about that team. Yeah, they just go in and take care of business last week. But, yeah, as far as Florida's concerned, I could see that. You know, that defense is fierce.
I like Florida in this spot. I think Mullen recruited most of these kids, right? He knows them inside out.
Colorado just scored again.
Oh, fucking right. Boom. Buffaloes, we needed that. Hold on one second. I've got Colorado in the Nugget contest tonight, too.
Nice. That kid Montez is solid, man. I like Army, Ken.
You like Army plus the points against Buffalo?
Yeah, I like Army in the under. I think the total's too high. I don't like a lot of unders in college football, but I mean, both those defenses are real good. We know Army will sit on the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if Army wins. I think that's a decent money line play for them. Last 2 games have been decided by 4 and 3 points. I think 7.5 is too much.
So these, I'll just blast through the rest of my picks.
Yeah.
Florida plus 7. Kentucky. I've been riding Kentucky.
You've been riding them. I think this is the down week.
It's the end of the line because it's just too much to ask for them to win, and now they're not getting points.
Yeah, and Mark Stoops, 2-11 his last 13 as a favorite. I have no interest in laying points with him. Now they're a dog, so you know that's
they get no respect. This Kentucky team.
I just think I don't think South Carolina does either. It's two teams that don't get any respect, and this is a big game because Kentucky's ranked now. How do they react being ranked? That's always a big one for me because they're never ranked. Now they're reading, they're ranked, they're being talked about. I saw them being talked about on Sirius the other day. They had a little segment on them. I don't think that's good news. And South Carolina just waiting in the wings. They just beat Vanderbilt. That was a solid win. I think South Carolina in a coin flip. I would take.
We said the same thing after wouldn't they be a monster letdown after being the Florida Gators for the first time in 31 years?
Yeah, maybe it tide's turned. Maybe
they kept their cool, big man. Pretty impressive.
Sure. No, listen, their defensive line and offensive line are real good. This Snell kid has been really good. They're definitely it's not a basketball state anymore. They're starting to play. People are getting into this team.
No, they really are. They've done a good job recruiting. It's funny, too. I've never been a big Mark Stoops guy, but you got to give credit where credit's due. And it's taken a couple of years, but, they're starting to come together right now. So I'm going to roll the dice. They've been good to me. All right, so now let's get into the big ones tomorrow night. We got Penn State taking on Ohio State. And me and Carton talked about this earlier in the week. The fucking ridiculous fucking silence. Did you see that?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
The theme of their
yeah, seems like a real good campaign.
Ohio State screensaver and tweeted out a kid on the football player go like this, shh, silence. Like really? You just suspended your coach for being silent. Fuck. Like it's amazing how stupid these fucking universities are. So they just don't care. It's like they're trolling everyone. Fuck. So, anyways, what a big time football game. I believe this is the first time. That Big Ten teams ever meet being the top scoring offenses in all of college football. It's pretty crazy, and the total is 69 points. And I'm an old motherfucker, dude, and I swear I can never recall a total being 69 in the Big Ten before.
No, I can't either. That's a good point by you. But you look at these two offenses and you ask yourself, who's going to stop who? Because, look, I've watched Penn State a lot. I had Illinois last week. I've watched this team. They can't stop the run. I mean, they can't. They just can't do it. I think Mike Weber has a big game. I think Haskins, let me ask you, do you agree that Haskins is the second best quarterback in the country? Because I think he is, right by Tua. This Haskins kid's been terrific, man.
He's right up there. He's good.
I think they kicked the shit out of Penn State.
Better than J.T. Barrett was.
Penn State's played fucking nobody, man. A bunch of bums. Hackenberg's only completing 56% of his passes. It's not good enough. The whiteout, I don't give a flying fuck about that. Ohio State plays in big games all the time. I think they're the second best team in the country. I think tomorrow they win by double digits.
You do, huh?
Yes. I don't believe in Penn State. I think this team's a fraud, and they're going to be frauded out tomorrow night. You'll see that.
Big man coming strong.
Strong
on this one. And you mentioned a total at 69. You mentioned total at 69. Haskins is from around here, actually, I believe.
It's a good question. I think you might be right, actually.
Yeah.
He's from Highland Park, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know who it was who was telling me.
Highland Park's by Rutgers.
Yeah. His father's a coach. I think his father was a coach. Somebody was telling me he played for him or something. But, dude, man, everyone plays here. Like, I was with a guy last night at the Sportsbook, and he busted out his cell phone. I don't know where he played. Patterson High, I think. And we were watching a North Carolina game last night. And, like, one of the assistant coaches on North Carolina is a guy from here that worked his way up. Like, he's a player from Union City. He played at Rutgers. He coached at Rutgers, and now he's working his way up the ladder in a coaching tree. And he's coaching with the Tar Heels, and it's funny. Guys hang out at the book. Somebody showed me something crazy, too, at the book. I met this guy at the book, and he knows everyone. He watches the shows and shit, and he's like, so there was this story about some fucking, like, big bookie ring and shit. Some guy got popped, like, taking fucking $1 million bets and this and that, and Buddy was at the book, too. It's like the real Motley Crue is at this book.
Yeah, most of that's mob connected.
I know you figure it's funny too because they're not dressed well. You just figure the guy looks like a schmuck or whatever. And
Nah, they're
yeah, it's like they're trying to blend in and shit. I'm starting to realize that. And I noticed this the other day. I'm just saying this. I'm being real now. I got a bad vibe. I've gotten a bad vibe the last few days at that book. And I've noticed, fuck, there's like, there's ununiforms. Like it's visible, bro. You know what I mean? Like I'm seeing it. Like there's
undercovers, really?
yeah, like all over the place.
Like, doing what would they be in there for?
Because of the people that are going there, man.
So you think? Let me ask you: do you think these? Because here's what I would do if I was one of those guys. I would go in there and try to book myself in there. Like I'd try to find bettors and say, "Look,
I guarantee you they are."
yeah," because that's what I would think they're trying to zero in on the stragglers that don't want to stand in line, that kind of thing. You give a better line on something, and people will bet it with you.
That's what they'll remember when we were talking about the World Cup and those Asian guys.
Sure.
That's what they were doing. They set up at the Bellagio, they set up at all these places, and they told people, listen, fuck, if you want to bet for real, not this chump shit, fucking, we'll take your real action. Because Bellagio MGM ain't taking $50 million bet, big man.
Oh, sure. They're gonna
like saying this guy wants to bet $50 million. So, and not to mention the credit aspect, and but they busted a bunch of loan sharks in Montreal, and it was actually a relative of an NHL player and blah blah. Anyway, they busted a bunch of loan sharks at a casino in Montreal. Business went down, big man, 35%.
Wow.
Yeah, the Montreal casino lost 35% of their business when the loan sharks got busted. Like in those few weeks while they built up again.
But here's my thing with loans.
35% of the rooms betting on credit, dude. Fuck.
Right. Yeah, listen, it's not going to put a dent. People talk about sports betting in Jersey. It's cool and all, but people want. I want to. I want to have the ability to bet on credit if I want. And those guys out there aren't stupid. They'll go to those books and they'll get customers left and right.
Yeah, and not to mention, no, I wasn't Carey Price fan, Fob. It's actually known. I just don't want to talk about it. Guy did threaten to sue me, right? I'm learning my lesson.
Yeah, but Gabe, you know what you say now, though? Just say allegedly. Always say that.
Yeah,
if you don't know something, just say, well, allegedly.
I've used that, big man. But if you really upset someone, that doesn't help.
Just say, well, allegedly it was this person.
Yeah. When you get threatened by a fucking multi-millionaire athlete to get sued, it's like, fuck. You know what the best is? So I had a great lawyer. So I called my lawyer and I said, listen, the fucking team just called me, man. Fucking, they're pissed. Like they're threatening to sue me. And I said, what do I do? And he told me, he goes, listen, if they sue you, number one, you're going to get a ton of publicity out of this.
Yeah, right.
And he goes, number two, he goes, they won't sue you because he goes, they know you're right. And basically he goes, if they sue you, he's going to have to go in court and fucking and swear that you're wrong because it can't be defamation if you're right. And he goes, he won't do that because you know you're right. He knows you're right, and I know you're right. So he goes, you got nothing to worry about. Have a nice day. And he just hung up on me. So then after that, I really ran my mouth, big man. Right? I felt invincible. I was like, what are they going to do? Fuck, they ain't going to do anything. Well, they revoked my press pass. They made my life miserable. Like,
made it hell, sure.
Yeah, they made my life.
Nah, but the loan shark, man, that's good for a community, man. You got to have one of them around. The bank will, I mean, I'm serious though. I mean,
well, you're right though, big man. It's funny. People always say, "Oh, loan sharks are the worst guys."
No. They're very helpful to the community, man.
Go into a bank. The bank's going to tell you to go fuck yourself. Fuck. They're going to say, "What do you have for collateral? Get the fuck out of here."
Listen, man. When I was younger, I got by from loan sharks, man. You're in a bind. You need 2,000 real quick. They hook you up, man. You pay a little interest on top of it. Hey, it's part of doing business.
Yeah, it goes to show. Now, I wouldn't suggest people use loan sharks, but it goes to show.
Hey, they're the ones going to be there for you. The bank ain't going to be there for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, you said you worked at a bank, and you see how cold-hearted it is. They don't give a shit. They don't help.
It's very difficult to get a personal loan from a bank. Very difficult. Like you got to have A1, and if you're needing a loan from a bank, I mean, you're getting a big one, your business loan or something like that. The regular loans are real tough to get, man.
Van Fob says define what a little interest is. Actually, better than 10%.
On a 20. No. The South Philly books charge you 30%.
Really, 30?
Yes, it's $260 a week for 10 weeks.
Wow.
So you pay $600 in interest.
Yeah, that's a little.
But if you really need it, which they do, they don't mind it. $260 a week ain't bad, and they let you pay over 10 weeks.
Yeah.
5,000. It's $6,500 over 10 weeks. So it's $650 a week for 10 weeks.
Yeah, but at that type of juice.
The thing is, you got to realize the people that are doing this kind of shit, they need the money. Most people in here know that. Stupid. It's ridiculous, but it's people will pay it. They need to pay their rent or their mortgage. Some people are desperate.
No, you're right. People will pay. They'll bite the bullet.
And they know they're not going to fuck with them either. They're going to pay, and that's the thing. So people don't want to losing that guy, so they're always going to pay him.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So Grinch is saying, if you have bad credit and shit, you can't get it. But even if they do, a bank is going to charge you like 18, 20%.
Yeah, not for nothing. Those payday loan companies, they're going to charge you a ton too.
I know.
So, I'm telling you, the street justice, man, is the loan shark, man. You need that guy around. When you're in a bind, he gives you a quick 2,000.
Well, it's like who pays better, exactly. Like the street books parlays always pay better, right? I remember in Montreal, they busted all the video poker in all the bars, and they replaced it with government video poker. And the odds were worse. The mob was paying better.
Sure. Because here's the thing. They want you to play them. Like, they want you to – see, but what they're doing in South Philly is they rigged them so you never win. They rigged the fucking machines so you can't win.
Of course. But like Ryan C., what's up, Ryan C.? It's a tough way to make a living, though. Yeah, if you're betting and you're borrowing 30% juice and you're betting and you're paying 10% vig, you're already down 40%.
Yeah, see, look, a lot of the people in the chat, like, they don't, they won't have to worry about it. And look, as you get older, you don't have to.
Exactly what you're saying.
Like, you know what I'm talking about, man. Those people that have kids, they hit a rough patch. 2,000 is important, sometimes.
Yeah, there's people need money at some point in time, and they just exactly. People make bad decisions when they're desperate. Okay, so back to the Ohio State game, as you mentioned, hard to not to bet the over here, 69, but should be a freaking track meet.
But wouldn't you look at this and say, just like think about it and say, well, I've never seen a total this high in the Big Ten, so hey, if it goes over, it goes over.
Field goal, Colorado, huh?
Oh, good.
Yeah, but you know what sucks is we're still like one score away from not covering, even though
it's an 8-point game if they score a touchdown.
Yeah.
They need a touchdown there. We need touchdowns. Yeah, I'd love to see this go down to 3. That'd be really nice. I don't think it'll happen though.
God, Colin Coward's so annoying. Fucking commercial just pissed me off. Just seeing his face bothers me. So you think Ohio State rout Penn State?
I do. I have a feeling. I think Penn State is a team that has some problems. I think on defense, they've been masked because they're playing bad teams. But Gabe, Hackenberg's not Hackenberg. McSorley has not thrown the ball well. He's had trouble. This is a better defense, a bigger defense, a stronger defense, a more athletic defense than what you faced, and they can't stop the run, man. They can't stop the run.
Stanford, Notre Dame, another big game. And for me, this one, I just ride Stanford pretty much on a weekly basis, and they're pretty good to me. I don't like laying big points with them, but we're not laying big points in this spot with them.
You're getting points with them.
To me, this game's a toss-up. I've got Stanford ranked a little bit higher, in my opinion, than Notre Dame. I think they're a little bit better of a football team, but it's a very even game. It's a tough road trip. I get it, but in a toss-up game, getting 5.5 points, I got to go with the Stanford Cardinal here.
Yeah, this does look like a field goal game, doesn't it? Just seems like a 27-24, but it seems trappy to me, honestly. I think a lot of people, and for good reason, I think a lot of people think Stanford are good, and they are. I'm not looking to bet against them. It seems trappy to me, though. I feel like Notre Dame, it's only 5 points. It's kind of in that middle no man land area.
Yeah, the
It's-
5 points is always that.
I mean, Gabe, let's be honest. I mean, has Stanford Oregon gave them that game last week, and up until
Stanford's never really looked great in any game. They just end up winning every game.
Yeah.
You know what
but Oregon up until 5 minutes to go, Stanford couldn't do anything. They were gifted that touchdown, and then they were got a kick, fumble 6, and then the kid fumbles. This Notre Dame team's pretty solid. I mean, they shut up everyone last week and just crushed Wake. This new quarterback's kind of a wild card to me. This Book kid. It's not Ian Cameron. It's Ian Book. Ian Book is looks pretty good so far.
Yeah. Ian Cameron was talking about changing his name to Iron.
No way. Are you serious? Ian Cameron? What the fuck for?
Yeah, like Iron Eagle.
No, that's Iron Eagle's thing.
Yeah, I know. Well, Babana's looking for a pop. He's trying to impress you guys. A right wager.
Oh, he doesn't even impress me.
Yeah. What up, Matt H? Good to see you, bro. What up? So Matt, you're in Cleveland. What do you think?
And Matt H is back. I haven't seen him back since that one night, Gabe.
Yeah, but Matt H has been around.
Has he? I haven't seen him.
Not as much, but yeah, you've been around. I remember though. Matt H says he's from Ohio. Whatever, you're from Cleveland, right? So I don't know if you're an OSU fan.
Well, he ain't a Cincinnati fan.
No, I'm not asking you about the Stanford game, Matt H. I'm talking about Ohio State. He's going to start giving me an opinion on San Diego State games now too. No, we want your expertise because you're in the.
Give us something on Ohio State, Matt H.
Yeah, like if I ask Kyle Hamburg, about Georgia, he doesn't tell me about fucking about New Mexico.
All right, let's go, Matt H. Where are you?
Druzilla says Toledo is the only good team in Ohio. Go Rockets.
They're pretty good, actually.
Don't tell that to our boy Joe Lisi. He loves those Akron zips.
Akron's going to win by 40 tomorrow.
Akron by 27, Gabe.
Yeah, but Joe, they're playing Alabama. I don't care. Akron by 27.
I'll let you know what it is. I'm going to do a show with him in the morning.
We haven't seen Joe Lisi on SBR for a while.
I just imagine, like in the morning, I just see, so Joe, Georgia's 31-point favorites in this game against Tennessee. Vols by 22 in an upset.
It's funny, Gabe. Joe Lisi, we used to do a show with him on Thursday, and he had some camera issues one day, and I haven't seen him since.
He had some camera issues.
Yeah, we haven't seen him on SBR since. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, Joe probably smashed things.
No, it's funny because we were doing the show.
You're a guy in real life than people realize. I'll tell you that much.
Well, Gabe, we were doing the show, and he goes, he cuts her. He's like, I have to go. I'm doing another show. I got another appearance to go to, and he just hung up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, he was big timing us.
And he's never been back since.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since.
And Matt H says he's from Toronto.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm confusing him with another Matt. What's up, Matt H?
Hey, I heard Ian. I saw him the other day. I heard he flipped on someone the other night or something.
Babana?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. He booted someone out of the chat. You were here. Yeah, he booted someone out.
Oh yeah. You know what? Was that him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was on this show.
Yeah, and I said I think he overreacted.
That Jay Vito guy. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
He did overreact.
No, that Jay Vito guy's a punk. He's
okay, I didn't know that though. I didn't know that.
He bust Donnie right.
I could tell that Jay Vito was an asshole too, so I saw it coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his name's Ian. That's right. Yep. Sorry, Ian.
What did he say? But it wasn't that bad what he said. But Babano snapped.
He just said, "You don't watch the games, so you should."
He said, "Yeah, you don't even watch the games, Babano."
He comes in and he hates Donnie Wright said also.
Okay. Yeah, but Babano I've never seen him get that, man. Yeah, I don't watch the games. That's all right.
Yeah, it was just out of nowhere. Shut the fuck up.
It's funny watching Babano get mad, though. I can't help it but laugh.
Oh, yeah.
The only 2 times we've ever seen Babano get really mad was that and a couple of weeks ago when he told Bruce Chad off.
Shove another pizza in your mouth.
Fuck you, Bruce. Shoving him to fuck. He
said, go to sleep like you usually do on all the shows.
I told you, we can't help but bring Babano up again. But
When he said that, shove a lot of pizza in your mouth, I went nuts. I thought it was so
I
funny.
really choked fucking when he said that. He tweeted out the term "good grief" the other day. He goes, "Oh, what terrible penalty calls! Good grief." I was thinking, like, besides Charlie Brown, like, who says that? Like,
Yeah, and he's always like, I always see him commenting
he
on.
really does speak like a grandmother. Like, I swear, but there's a secret light to Babano we don't know. I think Babano hangs around a lot of old people during the day or something. We don't know it because it rubs off in his. Dude, the guy speaks like Andy Griffith or something. It's like we're in the fucking 30s.
I got to read some of his tweets.
Remember
Right
the thing
now.
in lieu of my birthday, there's no video today.
In Liu. Yeah.
What does that mean? In lieu?
Yeah. We got to do a section where it's just like Reedy and Cameron's tweets. Oh, sorry, Ian. Sorry.
It's just too funny. And of course, that night where we're talking about, I was talking about like old hot chicks in movies and shit, like from the 50s, 60s, and whatever. Iconic. And then he brings up, oh, yeah, and like fucking Mrs. Beaver from Leave It to Beaver.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Sure.
We're like, who? He's too funny.
Listen to this tweet. Cooper Kupp is no 1 year or one hit wonder. He is a legit and impactful weapon at receiver in this offense. I remember everyone scratching their head about this guy last year. Piece of advice. Stop scratching. LOL.
He says scratch. You know what? I got to give Bruce Chad a little credit there, right there. That's some good work, Bruce. See that, big man? Bruce Chad says Twitter had to increase the character limit because of Babano from 140
to 280.
Yeah.
He's the only person I've ever seen that when he puts his plays out, it's like 5 different tweets. He literally puts out 50 plays a day. It's amazing.
His Matt Patricia impersonation was great too.
I've never heard that actually.
No, it was terrible. It was the worst impression like ever. Like he didn't do anything. Big man. He said he was Matt Patricia. All he did is put.
He's turned his hat around. Yeah.
Put a pencil in his ear.
Yeah, he did that on the round table. Actually, you know what? I do remember that. Yep.
Yeah, so he put a pencil. Except I asked him. I said, "Well, you're not even wearing like a hoodie or anything." And
yeah.
I said, if you really want to do it, why don't you like get a fake beard or something? I said, I don't understand. It's like me telling you that I'm impersonating Drake right now. You know what I mean? It's like, how? Started from the bottom, ended here. There's Drake.
Yeah, right.
Like it was like honestly, it was the worst impression, and I didn't even make any sense. Like Matt Patricia's a big guy with a beard, Babano's a skinny guy. Like Babano basically put a fucking pencil in his ear and called himself Matt Patricia. Like I still don't get it.
Well, the other day I said something about he's always like doing these like teaser things. It's like, dude, just tell us what you're doing. Like, why do you always gotta like? He's saying I'm going to make an announcement at the Ice Guys, and I'm thinking like, okay, cool. Like it's going to be some big announcement. Yesterday he tweets, I'm excited to announce the return of the Ice Guys hockey betting show for season 2. Which will premiere at 9 a.m. with
like
myself.
He could have just tweeted.
Yeah,
I think he took it from me because I do it on Twitter. I'll say big announcement coming up, but I do it big announcement coming up in 5 minutes. But then I usually drop something. Hey, I'm moving cities. I got a new, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I dropped something big.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, why don't you just tell us already? Like, just say it's the same time as last year. Season 2. Like, what's it, a reality show?
Yeah, just tweet, hey guys, starting on Wednesday, we're back, hockey back, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Ryan Haynes is right. Like, that's what makes Babano funny. That he's not funny, but it makes him funny.
No, and that's what's funny about him. Like, and that's where I think people are funny when they don't try to be funny, they just are. You know what I'm saying?
Our boy Ryan Haynes in the chat's actually very funny in real life too.
That's a good point. His jokes are awesome because they suck. Yeah, exactly.
I was busting his balls today on the show again. I was like, I told him, I said, holy fuck, the man. I'm fucking, I don't know, like you go into 72 videos announcing for October the 1st. Like you brought up October the 1st. God bless him, a great guy. We wish him the best. And hey, we've helped push his site for him. So
I still remember when he got pissed off about the Pee Wee Playhouse thing. He was not happy about that.
Yeah, well, we saw the evolution of Babano. That's what changed him. That's why I think that's the night Babano went to bed and said, "No more. I'm not taking Pee Wee Herman."
Yeah, I'm gonna stick up for myself now. Yeah.
Yeah,
That play Buffalo touchdown. Yes. Boom.
never a doubt.
Let's go.
Let's go Buffalo. You're a little ahead of me. I'm just on the stream here. Oh, nice,
38-16. Baby.
nice fake by Montez here in the quarterback.
Yeah, that kid's playing real well, man. What a blowout in the second
It
half.
is. I tell you what, big man, too, coming into the year, people were down on Colorado saying, oh, they only have 4 or 5 returning
This
starters.
team might just win the Pac-12.
McIntyre's a good coach.
Yeah, they're pretty good. This quarterback's real solid. Defense is pretty good.
Is he from Hawaii, too? It seems like all these new quarterbacks are from Hawaii.
I don't think he is. I want to say he's from that area, Colorado.
All right, so I went over my picks. Listen, I got to wrap up pretty soon. My voice.
Yep.
I got a show in the morning. So I went over my picks. What are you going to share with us?
I like Army for sure. I think Army's a team to look out for tomorrow. I kind of like USC Arizona over. I think the total is a little too low. I mean, what have we learned from USC? I mean, they love to throw the ball. Arizona can't stop it, and Arizona's starting to find something a little bit, I think, as well with Khalil Tate. I think that's a wild shootout late night. West Virginia, Texas Tech. I'm not betting anything but over there also. Purdue, Nebraska. I think that total is too low also. Purdue is really good through the air. Nebraska can't stop anything. I think Nebraska, it's time to play, put up or shut up here. You're at home. I think they come to play tomorrow a little bit, but I don't trust their defense. I think we see some points there also.
So
you got to find that show. I really want to see that when he just ran out.
I'm still baffled by that.
He just runs out. I got it. Does anyone know what show that is? I'd love to hear that.
He did it mid-interview. He left me and Cam hanging. Basically, like we heard some weird noise, like a dog or something, but he's so secretive, like he won't show us the dog, right? We said, show us the dog. He won't show it. Like
I'm pretty sure he's told me one time he has like a Cocker Spaniel, I want to say. Which it would be the kind of dog he'd have, actually.
I picture Babano having a dog. Is that the one with the the droopy ears?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that does seem like a dog that Babano would have, huh?
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Like, I can't picture Babano, like with a pit bull or a German
No.
or something, like Babano walking down the street scaring people.
Yeah, no, I can't see it either. Yeah, Cocker Spaniel looks like exactly the kind of dog he'd have.
Yeah, Kyle Hamburg is saving some of these things. Yeah, we and then that's it. He answered the door, and the best is, he said, well, what are you doing? He said, it was somebody canvassing. There's another term that I've never used that word once in my life, canvassing. Like door-to-door salesman. Like, have you ever used the word canvassing?
No, I haven't.
So somebody was canvassing.
How would you say someone's walking around the neighborhood?
I'd say some asshole knocked on my door trying to sell me shit, right? That's what I would have said. Like,
but when you just not answer,
that's what I said too. Like, I don't know. Like, when you also say, "Hey guys," like, I don't know. The whole thing was weird. Like I said, it was just too fucking funny. Okay, so big man, before we get you out of here, Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Everyone I talked to likes the Eagles this week. Like, cappers,
Let
gas.
me guess, you don't.
No, I'm leaning with the Titans, but I don't love them. I don't, I'm thinking of passing on the game.
It's a tough game, man. It
But
really
what I don't understand, big man, is the public everyone likes the Eagles, but the numbers dropping.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
What do you think of it?
I don't trust the Titans that they can move the ball. I mean, this Eagles pass rush, though, hasn't gotten there.
Yeah.
Secondary is not great. But, now that Carson Wentz is back, you would think, Alshon's back, Jay Ajayi's back, which is big. At this number, it's hard to not take the Eagles at 3. I mean, you got a pure 3 out there now. At Tennessee, you got Mariota, who's in and out, being injured. Are both those? They have a lot of linemen out right now. If is Conklin back, is Dennis Kelly back? They have some injuries up front. I lean Eagles, but it's not a huge. It's not a favorite of mine.
Plus,
I
you
think.
got Tennessee coming off the win last week, right, against
Yeah,
Jacksonville, underdogs.
yeah. It's a tough game. It's not one of my better. It's not one of the better games out there.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough week I find in the NFL this week. It really is. Like we got to pick 5 games for the Super Contest, and I don't like 5 games.
Yeah, sometimes you have those in the NFL. I think the only games that I really like this week in NFL are I like the Giants. I think they beat the Saints.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a great spot for the Giants. Off a win, you're back home. I don't love the Saints on the road generally. I like Oakland. I think they beat Cleveland. I like.
I'm starting, big man. It's funny you say that. Cleveland are perfect against the spread this year. They came back on that Thursday nighter, and I was sort of thinking, man, Cleveland +3. It's down to 2.5 now, but I don't know what it is. But today something clicked with me where I'm starting to buy into the Raiders here. Like, the Raiders and who they played, you got to give them a little benefit of the doubt, to be honest. Like, they played the LA Rams, who are the best team in the NFL right now.
Denver.
They played the Denver Broncos in Denver after a Monday nighter and fucking took them to the brink. And they were leading the fucking 3-0 Miami Dolphins. And that was a tough spot going on the coast like that. Now getting back home, Baker Mayfield first start. I think the Raiders win. It's, is it a fucking lock of the century? No. Mm-hmm. But I lean with the Raiders here as well. I'm with you on that.
I also like New England. I think they beat the Dolphins up. I think it's you can't take this game lightly. You're getting New England under a touchdown. This is one of those games where you just bet it. If you lose, you bet the Patriots under 7 with at home. You know
what it is? The Patriots, they screwed me the last 2 weeks. That's the problem.
Yeah, their defense is bad, but that's the last thing you remember, them screwing you. And I think a lot of people remember that, but I think anytime you get them under 7 at home, I have to look at them.
I know. Yeah, you're right. What about Buffalo and Green Bay? Doesn't it feel the same way that Green Bay kills them, but it's hard to trust them?
Yeah, I mean, LaShawn McCoy's back this week. I think Buffalo's defense is better than people think. I think the big number that I would take points with, it wouldn't be that one. I'd be more inclined to take the Niners. I mean, Beathard's not great, but I mean, when does LA ever blow a team out? Did the Chargers ever blow anyone out?
That one I wonder just that maybe Garoppolo's absence is a little overrated, right? I mean, Jimmy, the guy gets treated like he's Joe Montana or something. I mean, up to 10.5.
I mean, Beathard's not terrible. And the Chargers defense without Bosa is not. Plus, Gabe, look at the Chargers right now. Joe Barksdale and Okung are both out. Both tackles are out. Keenan Allen's been a little hobbled. Yeah. I just don't trust them to put up, and stop the Niners. I mean, they're not a great defense, the Chargers.
For you guys that are playing, DFS, fuck, I'm so tired. I just thought of the play I wanted to share with you. Somebody brought up DFS. That'll pop back into my head.
For the Niners, or?
Oh, it's Ryan Tannehill. That's it. Thank you. Sandu said that Tannehill is going to be on point. And I think they're going to be playing from behind a little bit in that game. And could put some numbers up. The thing with the Miami Dolphins, big man, they're 3-0 right now. They win this game, they literally can wrap up the division almost.
Yeah, no, that's
1-3. You got a 3-game fucking lead.
And the Dolphins will be 4-0.
Yeah, they really put themselves in a good position.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can do it, but I don't think they get smoked. I just don't think the Patriots are good enough to blow anyone out right now.
Yeah, and that's why I like it under a touchdown. I'll tell you a game, Gabe, that I'm really zeroed in on. I like the Ravens. I think they beat the Steelers.
Yeah, I like where you're going with that.
I don't like the Steelers.
I think they're better than the Steelers.
Sure. They got a ton of weapons down offense.
The Steelers' defense is pathetic. Fuck.
No, it stinks. They stink.
Joe Flacco and the Ravens, 12 for 12 in the red zone.
Wow.
12 appearances in the red zone, 12 touchdowns, big man. Look it up. And, you can double check it, but you can trust me on it. They're 12 for 12.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Ravens. I think they can win that division this year.
Ryan J is just quickly asking about Bellator. I love fucking Rory McDonald tomorrow. Lou likes fucking Musasi. I don't understand why or how. Like I don't get it. Yeah, Ravens Steelers. I like the over in that game. I'm giving that as a best bet.
You know what needs to happen, Gabe? The Ryder fucking Cup needs to win. The U.S. They need to win.
I cashed. I played $100. I played Justin Rose and Buddy to beat Finau, whoever. I won that.
Nice.
Where is it?
Hey, Gabe, before I let you go, I got a little prize for your listeners here. All of you, get on Kansas to win the NCAA tournament this year. 8-1.
Kansas Jayhawks, huh?
Yeah. Love that team.
They're loaded.
Oh, yeah. Very loaded.
I don't recall them from last year. Who were their stars last year? Who was it?
As of week A, they lost Fee Mikhailuk. They lost Devontae Graham, but Lagerald Vick's back. Marcus Garrett's back. As of week A is the best big in the country. They have these two kids, Lawsons. They played at Memphis. They're eligible. DeSousa's back. They got this kid, Charlie Moore from Cal. He's a guard. He's back. They're just stacked. They got two big recruits, Grimes and Dotson. They're loaded. And the Big 12 is down this year. They're real good, Kansas. I think them, Gonzaga, and Kentucky are probably the 2-3 favorites right now.
What's Colorado doing now?
I think that game is still the same. 38-16 with 4 minutes to go. So,
all right. So even if we give up a touchdown, we're good.
Yep.
Boom. Last week I went 6-1 in the Golden Nugget contest, and now this one that's a 7-1 run. That's real good. And
That's great.
Big man. I was 5-9, bro, out of the gate. Fuck. Like I went 1-6, man, in one of the weeks, and I went I went 2-5 and 3-4. 2-5 and 3-4.
And you went 7-1?
And then I went 6-1. But when I went, dude, there's only 308 people in the fucking contest.
Yep.
I was 257th out of 308. It's embarrassing. I never look at the standings, but I knew I was doing bad in it. And I just flicked a switch. I was like, I got to get more serious on this. Like, fucking, instead of just throwing darts, I got to get focused. So fucking bam, I hit fucking 6-1 last week. And anyway, so I went from 258 to like 125th.
Nice.
Just with 1 week, right? So if I could have another big week again, boom, I could fucking get into contention a little bit and just sort of navigate my way through this. But
how many people get paid?
I think it's top 20.
You're on your way.
Yeah, it's like $250,000 too. Fuck. So that's why I fuck this up. But.
Oh, that's good. That's good work, man. Keep on that, man.
Yeah, I'm trying, man.
I already bet Gonzaga, Matt H. I bet them a while ago. Duke, I'm not betting. Nevada, Nevada's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous price on them. 15-1. Get out of here, Nevada. Nevada's good, but they're not a top. I don't look at them like a top 15.
No. Nevada,
that's too high. 15-1.
They're an entertaining team, but yeah, exactly.
Too high.
Best thing on the menu at Denny's. The Grand Slam breakfast.
That's like the only thing they have that's good, I think.
What, the Grand Slam?
Yeah, Grand Slam breakfast.
Their chicken tenders are okay.
I haven't been there in many years.
I ate there a lot when I lived in Vegas.
See, we don't really have them here, Gabe, because we're a diner area. We have a lot of diners.
You got local stuff in Philly.
Yeah, so you just go to the diner, you know?
Yeah, I like diners.
Yeah, diners are a good place, man. All right, Gabe, you got to get some sleep, bro. You go lay down, bro.
Yeah, my voice is a little shot here too. So yeah, thanks for checking in, big man.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, Gabe, hopefully.
Yeah, good luck tomorrow. TheRightWager.com. Check out Big Man and Donnie and Babano. Support them. Check them out. They'll win you some money.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Big man on campus. Okay, guys. So I do got to get out of here. I'll be going to be on in the morning again, right? If you miss me. So these are my college picks. I'm not going to tell you that they're stone cold locks, and I'd be lying if I did. It's a tricky week this week, but this is what I came up with. I'm taking Syracuse. Syracuse always play Clemson tough, and Clemson lane 25 is too many points in my opinion. I like the over better, but I'll take a shot with Syracuse plus 25 here. Give me the Qs plus 25. Syracuse Clemson over the 64.5. Tennessee, Georgia over 54, although I am a little concerned that Tennessee can't score, but fuck, just give me 14 points or something. We'll get there. Georgia's going to score 48 points. Northwestern, I'm getting a little bit of cold feet here against Michigan, but it's a good situational spot. Florida Gators, I like Dan Mullen and the Gators here going in here. He built this program in Mississippi State. He returns now in his first year as a coach of Florida. He recruited all these kids. He knows them inside out. Maybe Mississippi State wins, but I think it's a close one. Kentucky. I've been taking Kentucky on a weekly basis, and they just keep winning, so I'm not going to get in front of them as a pickup fuck on their home field, or now they're even 1-point dogs or something. Penn State getting 3.5. I know that they can't stop the run. I know they have defensive deficiencies, but I also think Ohio State's due for an early season loss here. You know, I'm going to take a shot with James Franklin at plus 3.5 on their home field. It's going to go over. I like the over 69. And Stanford, I'm taking Stanford and Notre Dame plus 5.5. I think the game's a toss-up. We'll have more picks on TV tomorrow at 10 a.m. Remember to join the Beat the Prick contest. It's free to enter. Why not win a share of $50,000 courtesy of sportsbookreview.com? Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't, give us a thumbs up. And remember, the best way to support SBR is watch their content, but more importantly, is to go to one of their sports books on their recommended page, and you sign up, and they get credit for that. You get a nice fat bonus, and you get more free content, and then I get paid because I stay here. So we all win. SBR wins, you win, and I win. That's what it's about, win. So Syracuse, Clemson over 60. Syracuse plus 25. Clemson over 64.5. Tennessee and Georgia over 54. Northwestern plus 14. Florida plus 7. Kentucky pick 'em. Penn State plus 3.5. OSU, Penn State over 69. Stanford plus 5.5. NFL football, I'm not locked in right now, but my leans are the Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, Indianapolis Colts, Miami Dolphins, New York Jets. Best bet is the Chicago Bears. I'm starting to buy into the Raiders. I think Seattle beat Arizona. Rosen's not beating them in his first fucking game. Everybody likes the Giants. I don't. I think the Saints beat them and then cover. I'm waiting for it to get to 3. And whatever, man. We're going to be on in the morning. We'll be on Sunday all day on fantasy as well. I'll be on Patreon tomorrow night, and I got internet now, so we'll be online. So it's not like we're not going to be around this weekend. If you want to get me tomorrow night, you can go over to patreon.com/sportsrage. You got to sign up. Okay. God bless you guys. You guys fucking rock. God bless SBR. You guys are great. Thank you for a great year that we've had here. Thank you very much, Lomas. Oh, yeah, that's right. West Coast Eagles on the way out. Thank you for reminding me, Tyler. That's true. Yeah, you know what, Drew? I'll see you. Check me on Twitter in the morning, Drew. I'll send you a DM and shit during the show or early or whatever. But like I said, I end up one down there. And even we go down to the book, hang out. I don't think that guy's there. I'll be fine. But I was thinking, I don't want to be there all night anyways. There's too many dudes there and shit. It's the same guys all the time. So I was thinking there, and then maybe just head over to a bar after or something. I got to be on the fucking air Sunday morning, but you also got to enjoy life a little bit. That's right. This fucking AFL final. Has it started yet, or it's about to, right? It's a pregame show now. I'm a West Coast fan. They're going to win. They're going to win outright. West Coast wins outright, but take the 7.5 points. Yeah, West Coast is going to get that shit done, plus 7.5. All right, so you guys rock. Thank you very much, Cody AV. You're a class act, bro. Yeah, I'm not on top of my game tonight. The echo, it's a little loud in here. I'm fucking tired. I got a chair, no furniture. But you know what? We do what we can, man. We do our best. Fuck. Thanks to Big Man on Campus for joining us. We'll see you at 10 a.m. on the Fantasy Sports Television Network or Radio Network. We're actually on Cablevision in New York and a bunch of networks. I don't know. Go to the website and find out. Other than that, you're on your own. Later. Good night, New York.